Let's face it, we've all got to go sometime. And while we don't have a choice about going, we can choose how to deal with what's left of us once we're gone. The conventional American way of death is expensive. Fancy caskets, embalming fees, concrete and steel vaults, grave sites and headstones push the average funeral and interment cost above $10,000. Then there's the environmental cost. Brian Flowers is a cemetery director in Ferndale, Washington.
Every year in North America, we bury enough formaldehyde embalming fluid to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Tens of thousands of trees a year are felled to make coffins, often from rare tropical hardwoods. There's enough steel in caskets and vaults to build the Golden Gate Bridge every year. The concrete used annually in burial vaults could build a highway from California to the Canadian border. And if you think cremation is environmentally friendly, think again. Crematoriums use enough fuel each year to travel to the moon and back 83 times. This is the green alternative, one of a rapidly growing number of eco-cemeteries in the U.S.
The definition of a green burial is that the decedent is buried without toxic embalming, without an outer burial container, so no concrete liner or metal vault, in a 100% biodegradable burial container.
The graves are planted with native trees and flowers.
And you can see some of the bleeding heart starting to come up here.
And with natural boulders as headstones.
The widower here selected this stone himself from a local beach and hand-carved his wife's inscription into it.
In contrast with the costly caskets sometimes pressed on grieving families, bodies are interred in simple wooden coffins or a shroud.
We're looking for an ashes-to-ashes, dust-to-dust return as quickly as possible.
Green burials cost about half as much as the conventional type. And as environmentally conscious baby boomers age and pass into the great beyond, eco-burial popularity is set to grow fast.
I believe that within 20 years, this is going to be as normal and as accepted as cremation is right now.
And that could make our inevitable appointment with the Grim Reaper a little less grim for our survivors' wallets, and easier on the planet we leave behind. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Ferndale, Washington.